Alright, so YouTube, we are on day 2 with this Instacart, you guys. Me and Bae. Pretty much first order, only have 15 items. This time we're going to be using my card. So we're looking good on that. This is how everything looks so far.
My bad, y'all. Got the tool, Yep. Put the mask on. I'm on the phone, so yeah, he couldn't hear me through the mask, so yeah.
So that's our order so far. And we'll give you more insight in the car. First back order. Okay. We make him load up the stuff. All we gotta do is swipe and looking good. What's up, YouTube? So we are on route number 2 as far as for Instacart.
Yep.
And we're gonna do, I think it's 19 items for this one. But for the most part, I'm gonna just kind of just show you guys clips as far as for what we're doing. I'll do the most of the talking, or we'll do most of the talking once we're done with everything.
And
so
after this clip for the day, we will have a sit down and tell y'all what's the things of do's and don'ts you need to know about Instacart.
yeah, so y'all stay tuned. Second batch complete, you guys. They did good work paying attention. How you feel about this one? I said, how do you feel about this one?
Oh, it was good, man. Quick, fast. Publix is the best one to shop at.
Really? Come check out. Main question. This is gonna be for the intro. I'm gonna put it in front. What happens if you don't see the item at the store? What exactly do you do?
Okay, well, if you really don't see the item, just make sure. Sometimes the item can be in a different label or in a different bag. So the app really never updates. So make sure you pay attention and really just, if you really don't think it's the item, just keep scanning everything in that section. I ain't gonna say scan everything in that section, but scan everything that look like that item. So then if you don't really see it, or if you don't want to look for stuff like that, you don't really have to do that. Just tap replacement. I mean, I can't find item, and then it'll be like, sometimes some people will recommend the item, or Instacart will recommend you an item. So
keep in communication with the
keep in communication with the with your customer. Let them know that, hey, this is out of stock. They don't have this. Sometimes some people don't believe you, so make sure you take a picture of the stock of the shelf. Take a picture of the shelf and send the picture, and then let them see what's on the shelves. And sometimes they'll pick it from the picture of what they want on the order. So there'll be like a replacement order, and then you go to like replacement, and then they'll be like such and such. I'll be like, okay, I say Miss Suzanne choose this for her replacement. So you pick that up and just scan, and then it's a whole new replacement. And then some people will put on their order, like if they don't want no replacement, just you'll be like, they'll be like, are you sure you don't want a replacement? And well, you don't have to say, are you sure? But you'll be like, okay. And then when you do that, make sure you refund that item so it can be back into the inventory of the store that you was at.
Alright, so YouTube, this is going to be the part of the video where we pretty much tell you guys how Instacart pretty much works. So Bae was able to do a lot more Instacart than me today, so he's going to actually tell his experience with that and tell you step by step pretty much on how it's going to work for you when you start Instacart.
Okay, so step 1, really, you got to wait for your card and stuff. You know all about that coming in. But yeah, so when you get all your card, you go online. You see right here, we have online right there. But I'm not gonna go online right now because I can actually go online and see if I got some batches out there so I can show y'all something.
So when you go online, that shows you as far as for the type of batches that's in the area for you to complete. That's what it means by going online.
Oh, stop that, man. Stop that.
Oh, continue.
I had to take a picture because I think somebody else was trying to use my account.
Really?
Yeah. But so boom, I just logged in, and you see it's already 2 batches. But it's only for $7. It's just for gas though. It's nothing really. But yeah, it's not for gas. It's only 15 to 16 items, so it's a little small order. It's not nothing major. But yeah, so you go in there and you just pick the order, pick your batch you want to pick up. Whichever one is best for you. Sometimes it'd be far, sometimes it'd be close. So you want to make sure you check it before you well, it ain't gonna let you check your location before you accept the order. You got to accept the order, then check the location. But make sure you don't fall in love with too many cancellations. Never fall in love with too many cancellations. That's how you get deactivated. So you do your batch, you do all your you do your picking and stuff. I call picking. I work for Amazon. This is a part-time job for me. So I do picking at Amazon. So when I go shopping, I call it picking. So you picking your orders. You do all that. You go check out. You cash out. You put your order. You put your stuff in there, and then
Put your stuff in where?
I mean, you put your stuff in your car. Make sure y'all when you get you go to your destination, make sure you always wear your mask. Make sure you always wear your mask, cause some people won't mind it, but some people will still say they don't mind it, but still write a review and saying you didn't wear your mask and stuff like that. Boom, boom, boom. So make sure you always wear your mask. And after you do your order, you could just sit right there and wait for another. Oh, hold on, let me go offline real quick, cause I'm just sitting here.
So when you no longer want to do any batches, you got to swipe to be offline.
Yes, you do. My bad, which I just had to do. But yeah.
All right, so things to kind of throw out to people for their first time. What's some things or tips that you want to kind of let them know? Like, for one, tell them about today with Costco. Like, what happened with Costco today?
Oh yeah, with Costco. So when you accept the order, make sure you know about the store before you go into the store. Okay. Cause Costco, that was my very first time. Costco been in Jacksonville for about I think like good 4 years now. I think about good 4 years now. Going on good 4 years. So I never been to Costco ever day in my life. So the day was my first day going for Instacart. So as you go in, they're gonna ask you for your membership card. It's just like BJ's and Sam Club and stuff like that. So when you go in, it's like BJ's, the aisles, they have no names. Like in Costco, the aisles have no names. So like you wouldn't know what product is what and where. I mean, what product is where and how to get to this product and how to get that product.
Talk about the membership card. So you physically don't have a membership card. It has like one that generates for you for Instacart.
For Instacart.
So you don't have to panic thinking like, oh, I don't have one. Another thing is the best one that we did so far would happen to be Publix. Like,
yeah, I love Publix. I ain't gonna tell y'all to do Publix because I don't want it to be a little too crowded. You know, I need to go in there and get my money. You know, but yeah, though, man. Yeah, Publix is a good one. It help you out. It tell you like on the app. It tell you what hours everything going and how to find everything. I say, what else? What other store does that?
We did.
BJ's
was pretty good.
BJ's does it too.
But the thing that I like about BJ's is that you don't have to scan anything. You can literally go straight
to the door and check out. That's it.
The guy just scans it.
And what else I can give y'all for a good tip?
Always keep your phone charged.
Yeah, always keep your phone charged. Keep snacks. Well, me, I be on the run, so I don't really be eating like that. So, but keep snacks on you because you don't want to be mad at yourself and the customer. So, keep snacks on you.
Question: Is it best to start Instacart in the morning time or in the evening?
I say, if you want to make this a full-time job, start in the morning time. Like start in the morning time is best because.
Are there more batches in the morning?
It's not more batches. Like you have to be like basically you're in competition. You're in a race for early morning batches because you never know when nobody wake up. But I say the batches really will start rolling in around like I'm in Jacksonville. We're in Jacksonville, Florida. So the batches like the major batches like $14 and $10 and up will majorly start rolling in probably like 10 to 11
a.m.
Yeah, a.m. So you want to be up around that time and catching them around that time. And then I say they probably start. Okay, I'm gonna help you out with this. With the when you do like, I say I don't know if it's just me or anybody else, but when you do like 5 or 6, I mean your first 6 batches or something like that, 6 or 7 batches, I think. After that, I think it's gonna start timing you. It's gonna start timing you how fast you pick at this store, how fast you pick. It's gonna give you a set time to try to beat. So to see how fast you pick and really paying attention to the app, so you make sure you got to be paying attention and looking at time. So make sure you ask for help. Don't be scared to ask for help. You might look like a dummy, you might look like a fool, but make sure you ask for help. It might be right there in your face, but if you don't see it, still ask for help, please. I say because you can, the customer can be satisfied. But other than that,
question. All right, so he's been giving y'all a lot of good information. I'm just thinking of questions as he's talking. So another question. So he was able to actually watch the video on the drug and alcohol, right? Yeah. Or was it no, not the drugs, just the alcohol. I'm sorry. So it's not where you always have to just pick up groceries. You can also pick up liquor as well too.
Oh yes, if you. So
what's the requirements for that?
If you have a there's no requirements for
the video.
You have to watch the video. There's no requirements for the
quiz too.
There's no requirement.
There's no requirements, but it's a protocol.
Yeah, it's there's no requirements. It's just a video and a quiz. No requirements.
You have to watch the video though in order to get it.
But basically, like requirements is you could deliver prescriptions too, but you have to have like a degree, or you have to have a physical card to do stuff like certain stuff like that. And then it's gonna be where sometimes what you really want to do. Some people you don't have to get heating bags, but some people get heating bags, carrying bags, and stuff like that. You can get those to help you out too, because they'll come in handy for BJs and big stores like that. Anything else?
Let's see. I'm trying to think of something I know people will probably want to know.
We can do this all day.
Let's see. How are you as far as with gas? Like, what's the advice you would give people for gas when doing Instacart?
It depends. Like, well, okay, gas now here in Jacksonville, it's like $2.98. You want to round up $3. Basically $3 here in Jacksonville. But yeah. I got a Jeep. I got an SUV. She has a
Ford Fiesta
sedan. So her car probably take like 30 now, and my car take. Her car probably take 25 to fill up, and my car take 30, 35 to fill up. Somewhere in that range. So yeah, you wanna fill your tank up. Make sure you fill your tank up. Drive slow. You don't have to drive fast. You save your gas if you drive slow. Let you know something. But yeah, though.
But when you're on the time frame, you might want to speed it.
You're not. Yeah, you might want a little kick it.
Because they will give you a time frame on how long it takes for you to get to
arrive to the place. But yeah, with that, just gas up, and then however you gas up. If you know your car, you know your car. So it depends how many batches you want to do that day. But pay attention to your gas meter, because if you know your car, you know, like, okay, I can do this many more, I can do this many more. Okay, I can drive this far, I can drive this far. You can do like stuff like that.
Last question. What happens if you are late giving the groceries to them? What happens? So say for instance, you left the store.
Okay, say for instance, the Instacart really don't know how far you is from the place or how far you is from their house. So they giving you a good time frame. But one time I had like I was racing, like, okay, this was the day. The day. I was racing towards time, like I was racing towards against the time. I beat the time, right? So as I beat the time, I noticed I navigated to like the place. The order thing told me I had like I think it was like around my time when I was starting, it was like 9:20, and it said the order must be to the place by 9:25. Like it gave me like 5 minutes to get to the house. So I put in the GPS, and the house is like 17 minutes away or something like that. So when stuff happens like that, just make sure you call the customer and let them know that the app tells me that I'm supposed to reach your house in like 5 or 10 minutes, you know. But my GPS say I will be there around 17 minutes to 18 or something like that.
Awesome. So that's everything for you guys for this video as far as for how Instacart works and as far as for Q&As. If you guys want more Q&As videos, make sure that you drop the questions down below and we'll be sure to answer. No.